that changed. Absolutely fucking nothing.
That's really funny.
Let me fuck, let me promote that shit every single where.
Oh my god, I hate that picture so much. The
I
BigKingL.
fucking love
I
it, dude.
really, I really hate that
It's the
picture.
fucking best picture ever, dude.
Oh my god. Well, whatever, dude.
Hey, let's go.
You have to put it in
Content
in
stream
TM too.
at everyone. Podcast with BigKingL. No, Big
Stupid.
King. Big Pogel. That's how everyone knows you, dude.
Yeah, right. I mean, that picture's from however long ago too.
That's the what's it called, right? The meetup.
Yeah. That was the second one that happened. That
I.
you could tell because I wasn't fat as fuck in this one.
That might be a question later on.
In my
I can't read chat, by the way. That's gonna be annoying. Let's go. Where's trusted members? All the way here. Dude, I need to fucking put that back up, dude. Let's go. In the podcast channel too. Is that enough?
nice.
Is that enough milking it? Is that enough milking it?
I don't think there's ever such a thing as milking it too much.
Okay, sweaty synergy it goes.
Nice.
That's what. Who did that, dude? That's fucking. It's Rocket, dude. Who did that shit? That was you too, you little bitch. You fucking went everywhere. You went everywhere and fucking yeeted it in general.
Oh no, 100%. Yeah, no, that was
such an annoying cuck.
Oh, I always did that. Yeah, that never changed. I would never shy away from that.
You fucking wanker. Two viewers, let's go. I don't know what to tell you, man. I only know that we have 2 viewers. Hey, Bron is here though. Let's go. 8 viewers! Oh shit, never mind, we're going into the questions, isn't it? Okay, Big King.
Whatever works, man.
Introduce yourself for the people who do not know you.
Yeah, so, for those who don't know me, I'm BigKingL. The L stands for Lewis, my actual name, for those who also don't know.
The big stands for the penis.
Oh yeah, huge, absolutely humongous. Let's think. I guess, we'll start from the whole Armorjet side of things. I'm one of the original Armorjet players, if that makes sense. Like pretty recently OG.
One of the first 6, huh?
Oh yeah, I have the 6th ever Armorjet account created. If you look on my profile, it's like 10006 or whatever.
1006, not 30.
Yeah,
man.
something like that. I forget what it is.
Yeah, you forget a lot.
But I'm an OG Armorjet player. I played competitively back in the day too for IMG and later for Hammers. Both teams were great. That was fun, and I ended up being forced into retirement at a moment's notice for external reasons. I developed a lot of Armorjet competitive play, and that's pretty much where I'm at. But I was forced out of the game due to external reasons, and here I am doing this podcast.
Yeah, there's external reasons. That's what one of the biggest things that I wanna focus on right now.
Yeah. There's a pretty long story.
I don't have fucking water, man. That's annoying. I had time to fucking prepare, and I decided not to grab water. I have some now. Okay, continue.
Nice. I hope I'm
out of your story, man.
I hope I'm coming through clear enough on this.
I mean, I only see Bron
I
and
just want to
Lucas
sound good.
saying Pog, so.
Yeah,
And
pretty
well,
pog, huh?
yeah, Big Pog did.
Mm. Oh yeah, yeah. That's what this picture is that you so graciously threw up
It's the
onto the
best
screen
picture of you, man.
without my consent, may I add. But whatever.
You didn't have a camera, so I had to improvise.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Cameras. I'm using my laptop and my camera on here is broken, which is really shit.
How did you
Like,
break it? The
I mean,
fuck?
this is like the one I'm using. This is like a 6-year-old laptop. Like this is a relatively old laptop. Like it's not new. I think I broke it like a year and a half ago, doing whatever. I don't know. I don't remember, but
Okay, so Big King.
it's been broken.
Big
Yeah, yeah.
King. Let's skip over the whole thing. What happened when you were gone for a second? Chat
Mm-hmm.
is telling me to ask you about the brand.
Oh, the
What's the
brand. Oh
brand?
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, the brand was. Oh my god, I love the brand so much. It was me, Saint or Braun, Lucas, and Ant, also known as Gunna, and then we would also have Rolando in there every once in a while with
Uh,
us, and we were all like best friends pretty much for a certain period of time. Um, we would scrim and play against other teams. Hammers. I guess what Horizon, your old team, like
My
the
old
OGs,
team,
like those
man.
guys.
That's the best
Horizon, yeah.
team.
We used to
No
play
one
against you
can
guys a
beat them.
lot. Um,
You never played
uh,
me. That's the thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
I mean,
huge rip.
whatever. We play against Keck for those who remember Keck and Nova.
Keck.
Um,
Trash team.
yeah, like a lot of older teams from that time period. That was really fun. We used to scrim against them because Hammers didn't really have a like this because this was before Hammers 6. Like this preludes that by probably half a year, I'd say actually.
Um,
So we did our own thing up until, of course,
Big
Hammer
old
6 was
L,
created.
bro. Big old L.
Mm.
Okay, so now what happened when you disappeared for a while? Like
Um,
you were just gone. We were doing the TXC thing back then.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
With what's it called, Luna.
Oh,
And
Lunar.
then
Yeah, I love him. What a great guy.
I think we were gonna do a podcast or something.
Yeah, yeah. That's
And
actually pretty funny. I remember we actually planned on doing a set podcast because I
oh,
remember we
I
brought
never
in
said yes
what's her
to
name.
that. That
I mean,
was.
me and Lunar did.
Oh
We were pretty on
really?
board with that. Yeah, no, we were really on board with
Oh, I
that.
thought that Luna just cooked us into it.
No, no, no. This is something we actually talked about, and that was really, 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 really nice. But we brought in, I forget, Renee or whatever her name is.
Oh yeah,
If you
that
if you
one
remember her,
woman.
yeah, no, she was great. She was really nice. She made like stream overlay stuff, which was really cool. And Lunar got his tattoo or whatever.
Oh yeah,
The
dude,
if you remember
that's so
that.
fucky.
If you remember that, if you
Yeah,
remember that,
I definitely remember that. I was in the fucking call with him.
yeah, no, I'm sure we have pictures of it somewhere if we looked hard enough.
I can look it up real
But they're out
quick.
there. Nah, I mean, don't even worry about it now. But
No,
but
no,
yeah, and he got
I
that
wanna
tattoo and
see,
whatnot.
I wanna show stream.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
yeah, so that was
he got a
fun.
gun
So we
too,
done that.
fucking seconds
Oh,
ago.
yeah. But yeah, so I ended up just kind of disappearing between the middle of all that because that's when I was no longer on Hammers at the time. I
Yeah,
guess when that was taking place. Um,
yeah, you weren't on
we were
Hammers
doing
anymore now.
TXC. Yeah, yeah, and I seemingly disappeared out of nowhere.
Mm,
At least to people who weren't in the loop.
yeah, you just disappeared, man.
Practically, yeah. I mean,
I
a
will
lot of
cry
people were
next
wondering where I
time.
went.
Oh, yo, I found the picture.
Oh, nice, nice, nice.
Let me.
That's a great picture. If it's the one that I'm thinking of, it's a great picture.
It's fucking horrible.
I know it's horrible.
Let me
But
show it. That's the picture we're talking about. That's the fucking thing.
and the thing is, it's a real tattoo. Is the thing like
It
that's
is a
not
real
like a henna
tattoo.
tattoo.
It's on his fucking
It's a real
forearm.
tattoo. Oh my god, I love Lunar so much though. Oh my god, I
I
love
love
that
the
man.
guy, but
He
he's
is
fucking
but
retarded.
but the tattoo
That's the
was
good thing about him, though.
Oh god, that's really funny. Yeah, I remember that. That was fun.
So when you disappeared, what happened?
Mm. Like after I disappeared, or why I disappeared in the first place?
Ah, let's go first why you disappeared. Because I
Why I
think
disappeared?
a whole lot of people in the chat want to know why that happened.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, for me, it's something that's still a little bit hard to talk about. For those who read my twit longer
Yeah,
at the time, they
I
know
did read it.
the whole story. No, no, I'll tell the whole story. I
Oh,
mean, I'm not like the whole thing because it'll take
yeah,
hours,
yeah,
for
yeah.
me to go through everything.
I know.
But essentially, uh, growing up, I had it was always just me and my mom. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Pretty much from start to finish. Um, and for those who don't know, my mom had a really, really bad alcohol problem, like really bad. Getting home drunk, coming home and either verbally or physically assaulting me. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Um, just gallons of alcohol just everywhere. Just like bad stuff. Um, and over the years, it ended up getting like worse and worse. Like when I was younger, it just started as like verbal or like mental
yeah,
abuse like type stuff. But then as I got older, it started to get more and more physical.
yeah,
Um, and there would always be like the things of like, oh, you can't, like my mom would always say like, oh, you can't hit me back, you can't touch me, this and this, or I'm just gonna call the cops, like I'm gonna get you arrested, this and this.
I mean, I wouldn't
Um,
even want to hit my mom. Like,
yeah,
come on, it's your
and
mom.
like that was and like
Yeah,
that was my thing, like she's my like I don't want to hit her
yeah,
in the first place, like I don't want to do that, period. Um, but it ended up getting so bad to where I almost did a few times because whether it was her threatening to like have me arrested or like threatening to like kill me or like stab me or like trying to
yeah,
choke me and shit like that, like it ended up getting really really bad, um like to points where like I almost had like panic attacks and like
yeah,
different things like over like the whole situation and whatnot. um but one night like it just kind of all boiled over per se,
yeah,
where she got really, really physical, and like to the point where it was no longer like manageable for me to stay in that house with her because
yeah.
um, I had just graduated high school at this point. Like it was probably because
Yeah,
I
I
guess I started
remember
in
that.
June. I got out like 2 months early.
I remember that you
Yeah,
were home a lot back then. Like you were
yeah,
always home.
yeah, yeah. No, I
That's
was always
that's
home a
why it
lot.
was weird when you left. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I was always around. Like I was
yeah,
always around like 12 to 16 hours hours a day.
yeah, true.
Just doing stuff because I really had nothing better to do. And I always looked at games and like talking to like people as like a way out, you know what I mean? Because I
Yeah.
didn't have to be like alone with my mom, really, is how it all stemmed from,
Okay.
per se. Like that's where I mean I wouldn't call it a video game addiction, you know what I mean?
No,
Like I think that's a little extreme,
no.
but all the time that I spent that's pretty much why. And one night it just all boiled over. She had too much to drink. She took too many
Yeah.
pills. This and this. She ended up getting really physical. She tried choking me. It's really not it was not great. So
No.
I ended up having to call the cops to my own mom that night. Um, I was really left with no choice, and I essentially
Yeah.
got out of the house, which
That
is
sucks.
sad. But
Sucks. Yeah.
I'm in a much better place now. So
Yeah. You got a job and stuff.
yeah,
Like
I got a pretty great job. Um, you know,
work like
my
three
yeah
days right now, right?
yeah. Right now I'm only working like two. I mean I actually
Yeah. True.
my I'm I'm not working anymore now.
Oh,
Like
not?
last weekend was my last weekend. Yeah, because
Oh.
because I'm leaving June 22nd. So I
Okay,
got
dude.
like the rest of this month to do my thing.
So with
But
your mom and stuff and
mm.
the alcohol, are you gonna do alcohol later, or are you just gonna completely avoid it, dude?
I mean,
I know
for
some
like
people that
for
like just totally avoid it because of those
yeah
reasons.
yeah. I mean like honestly. So, like at a young age, like I started drinking alcohol because it was always around.
Yeah.
Like I probably had my first drink when I was like 10 or
Oh,
like
that's
9
really young.
or
The only
something,
fucking
which is
person
really
I know who did that too is
really young because it was just always there, you know what I mean?
yeah,
It was like
true.
oh like
True.
it
It's
was
just in
literally just
the
everywhere.
it's, it's just in the
Um
freezer or something. No, not in the freezer. That's stupid.
but but
but
essentially, you know, uh lost my train of thought. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I have to think. Wait, what? I don't remember what I was saying. But yeah, okay. Yeah.
yeah,
Um
you got it.
as I got older, like I always saw like my mom drinking and this and that.
Yeah,
Um and I always knew that like the problem was never the alcohol. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, true,
I always knew that like it wasn't her. Um
true.
like or no that it wasn't the alcohol, it was
Yeah,
her consuming the alcohol at such outrageous fucking levels that, you know, she would literally go up and try to hit me. Like
yeah.
that's fucked up. You know what I mean?
That is
Um
fucked up.
so like when I get older, like I mean like I pretty much I kind of drink now, to be fair.
Yeah,
But I'm very responsible when I do it. Um, you know, like I always try to be responsible with what I'm doing, and I try to, you know, just try not to let it get out of hand, and
yeah.
like, you
Just
know,
drink
like counting
moderately,
drinks,
not
you know,
too
knowing your
much.
number, and
Yeah,
you know, knowing what to do and what not to do, and obviously keeping control of yourself and having enough, you know, awareness of your surroundings, really. So,
true. So what I'm interested in now, after you went out of house and stuff, you
mhm.
completely stopped playing games, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, like one, I really didn't have access to a computer in the first place
true.
where I'm at. Like I still have my computer, like I still have my PC and everything.
Yeah,
It's just there's really nowhere to there's just no space because of how packed this house is.
true.
Like there's really just nowhere to put it, which is probably good in all
Yeah.
fairness. You know, it's probably good that I get out of the house and I actually and I actually do shit. You know, unlike I've been doing for the past, you know,
I
3 to 4
remember you
years.
saying to me, "Oh, it's actually pretty fun being a fucking normie."
Yeah, dude. It's
Well,
pretty sick.
like, what were the biggest things that changed in your life back then?
Yeah,
Like,
so I ended up not too long after I left, I ended up getting a girlfriend, which was great. Um, you know, she was really awesome. We're not together now
yeah.
simply because of the whole Navy stuff that I'm doing.
Oh yeah, I remember that too, dude.
Um, but she was awesome. You know, I lost a lot of weight, which was really great.
Yeah.
That
Started
was
working
probably the
out.
best part. Like I'm a pretty decent looking motherfucker now, you know.
Pretty
Um,
big puggle.
yeah, you know, at my peak, I was, for those who don't, I was 245 pounds, and to put that in perspective, I'm only 5'6".
To put
So
that in
200,
perspective, I'm fucking 140 or something, I think.
so
145.
so two being 245 at 5'6", very unhealthy. Like really just not
Yeah.
healthy at all. Um, like it was bad. Like how unhealthy I was. Like and like the issues that came with it. And like I didn't even notice them until I lost all the weight. Like I'm down to 165 now. So that's 80
Run,
pounds.
dude, what the fuck?
It's not.
His
Oh Jesus.
Latino name used to be Diabetes.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
The
no.
fuck?
But yeah, like the whole weight thing is, you know, pretty substantial. I'm very happy about that. You know, with what I've done, which is great.
Yo, now
But
I'm looking at this fucking BigKingL picture. You used to have fucking long hair, didn't you?
I did have long
Yeah,
hair.
dude.
I did. Yeah, when I moved out, I ended up cutting my hair, which was great
Damn.
because I can actually do shit now, and I didn't, you know, like I want to take care of
Yeah.
myself, you know. So
Yeah, true. So, that picture was taken
yeah,
at the Armageddon meetup, but there was a fucking meetup before,
that
wasn't
was
it?
yeah,
I want
the
you to
original one. I
talk
still
to
had
the
my long hair.
first one first, about the first one. Who was there and how were they?
Oh, honestly, the the meetup was really great. The first one,
Hell
that was
yeah.
a really fun time meeting May and Kima and Killer Penguins and
Oh yeah,
oh
that.
what's his fucking name? I can't.
Uh,
Full
oh
was
yeah,
surprisingly
Phil was
good.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah, Phil is a
Full was
nice person,
surprisingly
dude.
nice. What happened?
He's a Phil. He's a fucking
Yeah,
sweat if you have to play against him, but if you meet him, he's a nice person.
yeah, he was a surprisingly nice person. Um, fucking. But yeah, like I was because we've had our disagreements at times. Being from
Of
the
course,
Brandon and
dude.
him being in Nova, we've had our disagreements.
Of course,
Which totally makes sense.
it does.
Uh, but I don't know.
I was Kima in real
He was
life, dude.
surprisingly nice.
I was Kima. I'm interested in Kima. I was Kima.
Kimo was really nice
Yeah?
actually. Yeah, I really enjoyed being there with Kimo. Like he made the whole thing. Like he pretty much made the whole thing happen in the first place.
Oh, true.
You know?
Yeah. I remember that meetup too, really vaguely. I remember that May and Kima saw fucking killer penguins without a mask before anyone else saw that shit. And then like a couple of months later he decided to do fucking face reveal, so
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Killer Penguins is really nice.
yeah. I
Honestly, everybody that was there was really cool. To be honest,
he's really fucking hyped up. I've played one tournament with him and he's like,
he's like that in
yeah
real life
dude,
too.
yeah,
Believe
let's
it or not, like
go. Yeah.
he's like that, and he's like that. Like that's not just like
Yeah,
kind of a persona. Like
he told me. He told me he was like, yeah, I'm like this in real life too, man. I can't do anything
he's
about it.
the guy is actually like that in real life, and that's what made it
Yeah.
a very pleasant experience. Because there was always the whole thing of like, oh, is this just a character? Like, is this dude actually like this
No,
and
he's
this?
actually like
Um,
that, dude.
but it's no, he's actually like that. Like, he's actually really cool. Like, I really enjoyed meeting him. Like, he might have actually been my favorite person to meet there. Like, legitimately.
He was really interesting to play a tournament with.
Yeah. Like,
He's a
I've never
content
I never really
creator.
played with him, which is a shame.
I played
But
one tournament with him. I got kind of cooked into a team with him because that was the KEK tournament. I don't know if you
oh,
remember that.
I remember that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a fun tournament. I really enjoyed that one
I
actually.
didn't fucking like that one. I
Because I
really
remember
didn't.
me and War Rocket and I did the analyst stuff for that.
Oh yeah, true. Oh, that was
Yeah.
good actually. The analyst stuff was good.
No, Roar Rocket was. I mean, like I've pretty much always talked to Roar Rocket like since I started playing
Yeah,
Armajet, and
dude,
like
where
we've
did he
always
go to,
interacted.
man?
He just he just kind of
Didn't
disappeared
he?
really, like out of nowhere. He just kind of
Yeah.
disappeared.
Yeah.
Even out from because I was on Hammers at the time. Like he just kind of disappeared under our noses, which was a shame
True.
because
Yeah.
I actually really liked playing with Roar Rocket.
He's still on the fucking
Um,
XOZ server, man.
is he? Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he just disappeared entirely.
Yeah,
Like
I think he
I don't know.
disappeared and he was like just not even there anymore.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm
I
pretty sure
think
that's what disappearing is. He just wasn't there anymore.
I think I've seen him once or twice online, but
Yeah, I mean, he shows face I think every once in a while, but that's very few and
we should
far
fucking
between. Like,
DM
that very
him.
rarely happens.
DM him.
Yeah, I should actually. I have his phone number actually,
Oh really?
but
Leak
yeah,
it. No, don't.
I'm not gonna. I would never do that. Never do that.
Of course not. That's. I have a couple of
Yeah, it's
people's
fucked up.
numbers too. That's the thing. If you get close with people, they actually give you your fucking phone numbers. Yet. That's sick.
Fucking
I got.
But yeah, no, Roar
I
Rocket was great, man. I always loved Roar Rocket.
Dude, I got one random ass fucking person's phone number once. I think he was from like Middle East or something.
Oh
That
Jesus
was
Christ!
when I was in Tribe, and we were like fucking face calling a couple of nights. And I was like, hey, give me your phone number, anyone. I want to put you in a fucking face call.
What the fuck, dude? People are weird, man. I mean,
He actually gave
like,
me
I
that
don't know.
shit.
I don't know if people can just do that.
It's beautiful. I love those kind of people.
Good for them, man. I would never leak my phone number like that.
No, of course
Just
not,
give
dude.
away my phone number. Fuck that, dude.
Yo, there are some people's phone numbers in XSD server pinned.
Oh, really? Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's ridiculous, Noxus. How do you
I
understand how dumb
know.
that is?
One of them is some random ass content creator from Krunker, and the other one is another Krunker guy.
Fucking crunker, dude.
And I know those fucking
Oh my
phone numbers
God.
are real because
What
it
did you
just
call him?
fits. No, it just fits perfectly, dude.
Oh my God. Ugh.
I mean,
Dude,
the
like,
one was less retarded than the other because the one actually fucking left this whole thing with the what's it called?
oh, the dashes
Yeah,
and whatnot. Yeah.
what a clown. Now people are interested in Raw Rocket.
Rocket. Yeah, no, Rocket's an
Yeah.
interesting guy, man. Uh, I like when I got to Hammers, I actually started working with Rocket a lot, like more than anybody else was.
Yeah.
Obviously outside of like Elsa for Kima.
Kuma.
You know, we were pretty much dual partners when we played. I don't know how to describe it. Like we ended up doing like Hammers interviews at one point. We both did that together. You know, we worked together. We talked a lot. You know, we would you know, try and get projects and different things
Yeah.
together. Like we were pretty close. So it was kind of a shame seeing him go. And to be honest, like there was a period for me, I know as a player where like
Yeah.
my play took a significant downturn. I don't know if people like noticed that or whatnot at some point, like from when, because there was probably a point where like
Yeah.
I was debatably like one of the best players at the time, if not the best.
I remember
And
me coming into the whole Armageddon stuff, me joining Horizon, and people were talking about like, oh, Big King is one of the greatest players.
yeah,
I remember
yeah.
Maverick DMing you about giving him fucking number one in a fucking season because you already had that.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was funny. I remember that. Oh yeah, but yeah, no,
You must
there
have
was
been like, yeah, what the fuck is this retard talking about?
but no, to be honest, like going into what we know is Armageddon 2.0, and
Yeah.
like the first probably up to 1.3 or so. Like it was
1.3, dude. That was
1.3
the
probably.
best. 1. Point,
Yeah.
I think I started actually playing 1.1 or
Yeah.
1.2. Probably
Mhm.
1.1
Yeah.
was mobile only.
Yeah,
1.2
cause that was around when PC released for you,
I 1.2 I
right?
actually made a fucking montage thing.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
I remember watching a fuck ton of CS:GO montages back then and me going like,
Oh, and you
oh,
wanted to
that's
do that in Armageddon.
cool. I'll fucking make one of those, and it's cringy as fuck now.
Nice.
But I only go to it a couple of times a year where I look like
Mhm.
at the game like, oh, this is what I used to play. This looks way more
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, that's usually what ends up happening when people look back at the older
Yeah,
versions of Armageddon now. But like for me, it was around like it was between 1.0 and what we know as 1.2,
yeah,
and then the first like 1.1, 1.0, 1. Or sorry, 1.1, 1.2,
yeah,
1.3. Like it was pretty undebatable, or you know, like it wasn't really very debatable that I was at least top 3 in the
yeah.
world at that point.
You were much
Um,
better back then.
like I was really really good at the time.
I remember you
Um,
being good, and then I went like, "Oh, that's 1v1," and then me fucking trying it.
I think I like 10 OD you or some stupid shit like that.
Yeah,
Like I like shit on
one
your day.
point you fucking shat on me, and at one point I just fucking shat on you. Like, what? What the fuck happened
Yeah,
here, dude?
cause like in all honesty, like after, cause this is after the brand
Yeah,
and we got into Hammer 6.
yeah.
When 1.3 or so came around, or 1.4, they implemented a pretty big change that you know kind of
1.4
ruined
was shoot through,
that,
dude.
like, yeah,
That ruined me
and
for a whole while too, dude.
yeah, I mean it like really it messed every top player up, you know, because it
I'm
was just so
getting
different.
used to it now, but that's like so long
Mm,
ago. I'm
yeah,
still not
exactly.
used to the slowdown, the huge fucking slowdown.
Oh yeah,
I
Oh yeah, no, for
remember,
sure. I mean,
dude. I remember you going on your stream and hitting that left side on
oh yeah,
temple
the left.
to
Oh yeah,
of
the
temple,
magma
dude.
boost strategies that I found. That was
No, on
fun. I used to
temple
sit
that
there for
was,
hours.
dude.
Oh yeah, on
On
temple, on
temple
temple.
to the left side bottom to DD.
Oh yeah,
And
to the
then
double damage.
literally the next couple of days, they went like, "Oh yeah, you can boost downwards now," and totally
Yeah,
fucked up that whole jump you found.
yeah,
I was
yeah. I mean,
practicing
like,
that, and I went like, "Hey, can you fucking boost down now?" I
yeah, it's
perfectly
dude,
just
it's crazy,
come
like how
on,
much
man.
things changed and how much it. But like the thing is, for everybody, like it hurt everybody, every
Yeah,
competitive player in
true.
terms of like competitive sense. But
I'm
honestly,
actually
but
still not used to the slowdown. That was
oh
the
yeah,
worst thing they did, in my
and
opinion.
legitimately, like
Yeah,
my playstyle was very different from everybody else's at the time.
true.
That's pretty much how I stayed relevant, is just being very creative.
Yeah,
So
you were
so
weird to play against.
when literally
When
all of my creativity was taken away,
true.
like it was a real kick in the balls for me personally. Like
Yeah.
I actually felt somewhat insulted at the time.
Yeah, they
Like I'm like
changed.
not even like kidding. Like I legitimately felt like somewhat
Yeah.
insulted by SBM. Um,
Dude, actually
there's
same
that.
when they went like, yo, you can shoot through your enemies now, so Noxus can do dumb
Yeah.
fucking shit
I
like
can't
pushing
do
into
dumb
four
shit.
enemies and actually winning that match. Like
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like,
man.
okay, dude, what am I gonna do now?
Yeah, because
It
it's like it took
it's
away a lot of
mean.
creativity
Yeah.
that I literally poured like hundreds of hours into like figuring out,
I
and
remember
that was really sad.
when they changed like shoot through and then slow down. I had like 1,200 hours, and
Yeah,
now
yeah, I had.
I'm getting to
Hmm.
1,600 or something. I only played 400 hours in the last year or something.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, I think I'd have to check my Steam page, but I
You
had
have
at least
600, 604.
600 something.
I
Yeah.
checked that shit. I am the
Oh
best
yeah, that's right. That's
fucking
right. Yeah.
podcaster ever.
Hmm.
You should follow me for that.
Oh yeah. But there's that, and
Hey, Russell followed. Let's go. Bron
oh
followed
nice,
too.
congratulations.
Let's go, dude.
But like when all my creativity was taken away,
Yeah.
I also don't know if people really noticed, but that was around the same time that Roar Rocket quit.
It. Yeah.
Um,
It was actually.
it's very like within weeks of each other. So not only did I lose one of my best friends playing the game
Yeah.
and pretty much my duo partner, but I lost pretty much my entire identity playing the game.
True.
And it was really sad, honestly, for me. Not only did I not have
Oh.
you know, what's it
Bron.
called?
Bron is
Um,
asking you about the Philo boost.
oh,
I
Velo
know exactly
boosts.
what you're talking about because me and the life are
Yeah,
doing the same thing. We were
yeah.
actually
So
doing the same thing.
yeah, it was me, Saint, Lucas, Ant, all of us at the time. We were developing Velocitus boost
Yeah.
strategies, where you would hit the person in front of you. You would
Yeah,
have shoot
dude,
through,
that's
or
what
not
we.
not or not like shoot through
Yeah,
before
you
shoot
had
through
shoot
existed. You know,
through with the
because
fellow because fellow went through people.
so Vela would shoot through, and you would get huge boosts, and we were trying to figure out like proper, like not only good platforming, but like how to get from one side of the
I
what's it
remember
called, like one side of the map to the
that.
other
Dude,
faster than you already could with the strategies I developed, if that makes sense.
yeah, I remember that. If you had if you had what's it called, super speed, and fellow shot you, you went like
Yeah,
from the middle of the map
so
to this right side of the map in like half a second, dude.
yeah,
If
it
that
was
is
crazy
still
because
in, that would make this game
we
more
always tried it
interesting,
on
dude.
we always tried it on Temple because you had the most open space on the top of the map, and you would literally go, if you had super speed,
Yeah.
like you would go from pretty much the far right side of the map, hitting the far left invisible wall on the map and just shooting downwards. Like that was
True.
how good it was at the time. Like it was really good, and we were in the middle of developing it when Hammer 6 started coming around, so we kind of scrapped the
Yeah.
project, if that makes sense.
Me and the
which was
like,
probably good in the long run because
dude,
Shoot 3 ended up being developed anyways.
me and the like were doing that like right before the change. Because we
Mm,
wanted to show SBM, yo, this is really interesting. We can fuck around with this, like
yeah.
creative stuff. And I remember that we got into Temple Run back then,
Oh
and
yeah.
we did that strategy on stream. Well, I took what's it called? He took super speed. I got fellow and what's it called? Fellow and fucking I don't remember that you shoot faster now. Fuck me.
Oh, what is it? I forget.
Chat,
I know what you're
help me.
talking about. Okay,
Chat,
I know exactly what
please.
you're talking about though.
Yeah, you know
I know
and I
exactly what
just
you mean.
shot him from one side to the other.
Yeah.
And that
Oh,
was
trigger
the
happy.
yeah,
Trigger happy.
trigger
That's the name.
happy
That's
dude.
trigger happy.
That's the same fucking stream I got banned in because Kima went like, yo guys, should we fucking ban Noxus because he's being annoying as shit.
Dude, I mean,
That,
like
that was the most funny fucking stream ever, by the way.
Oh, I think I remember that,
I definitely remember
dude.
that.
Like
I remember.
dude, some of those old strategies, man. I used to love those to death.
Yeah, those were real
Like for
good.
me, like I know it was me and like the brand guys pretty much. Like we were the ones that like developed a lot of like what you would know at
Yeah,
the time, at least as modern like Armajet like
modern
competitive
plays.
strategy
Yeah,
and like different like creative things. And it was so much fun doing that because
yeah,
I know personally like I would sit there for hours like plowing out different movement mechanics and like trying to make myself a
true.
better player and working with other teams
You can't do
to
that
make them
now.
better.
Yeah,
And
that's what I'm still trying to do. We got the pickup server running now.
oh yeah.
It's the right now even there are like how many people? There are 10 people playing in there, just
Oh
playing
nice.
with each other.
That's
And
really good
you're
actually.
getting people to train each other really
Yeah. That's
because
actually really cool
yeah,
because
you're getting
like we've
insight
always
in
needed something
whatever.
like that.
I know I fucking made it in January and no one played on it.
I
Lucas
remember
just
because I
came
was there.
helping me. Oh, were you still there?
Yeah,
No,
I should be at least. I don't think I
in
left.
in January 2020, dude. Oh wait, yeah, you were. Wait, let me fucking look you up.
I was one of the first people in there.
Hey, yeah, you are
Even
still
even
in
though
there.
even though I wasn't playing, I was like, yeah, I might as well
Yeah,
join the server. Like I feel like there's no reason for me not to.
true.
At least take up some space, make it look like it's bigger than it is.
How many people does it have now? I think it has like, yeah, 127 people right now.
Oh, dude, that's
It
really
went
sick
from
actually. I'm really
60.
happy about that, to
It
be
went
honest.
it went from 60 to 120 in like a couple of days, really.
Dude, that's really awesome.
Lucas
Like
and
that's
OBQs
that
helped
kind
me
of thing is
out.
needed, man.
Yeah, it was needed. Now I'm trying to get Kima to fucking help us with that shit and maybe get it in Armajet
Hmm.
so newer players
Oh
can
yeah,
be like,
like have
yo, I
it
can
promoted
learn
or
here.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, because for me at least, I don't know if there's any Fiery Tail guys in here, like other teams at the time. Like
yeah.
it was pretty common for me to go into other teams' practices and like teach them things. Like it was really common for me to do that. Like I used to work with the TPG guys back when that was a big
Oh
thing.
yeah. TPG.
Working with Fiery Tails, some of the Keck guys, I would talk to them and work with them at
Never
the
GD
time.
easy though. Traitor.
Like I actually really enjoyed helping people because it was like it was knowledge that I like created. You know what I mean? Like stuff like I developed things that even Super Bit Machine didn't know was possible in their game.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh shit, I didn't know you could do that. Like I had no idea you could do that. And it's like, yeah, man, it's like this is pretty cool. And then they
And then
kind
they
of
would
you
change
know
it after.
yeah, which was really sad, really more than anything.
So
But
BigKing,
that's
what's your
whatever.
opinion about SBM? I know you had your up and downs right now.
Yeah, yeah. Um, there's
It's
okay,
not good.
okay.
It's
Let,
not
let
good
me let me
apparently.
preface this by saying I have a lot of respect for Superbit Machine as a company. Um, I think they've done a lot of things right, to be honest. They've done a lot with the community in comparison to other companies. I I think
Yeah.
development wise, they know what they're doing.
They
In
def
terms of how
they do.
in terms of how to create a game and their creativity and like how to do these different things. Like I have a lot of respect for Superbit Machine. Um, but at the same
Creativity,
time,
dude.
yeah.
At this moment, come on,
But
man.
you know, at the same
The
time though,
creative, in my opinion, creativity is getting less and less as
yeah,
time
and
goes
that
by
like
now.
the whole thing is now, you know, um, like over time they developed a more casual game over
Yeah,
time, which is sad because
it's
for because for all of us, like especially people who played back in 1.0, like really OG
yeah,
players, you know what I mean?
like
Like
Min and Lucas,
the
Ron.
the the game was always marketed to us
As a
as
competitive,
like
fast-paced game,
as exactly
that's what I
as a
that's what
competitive
I
2D
want.
shooter.
Like I was looking on Steam on my
Mm.
laptop back in the day, 2018 September, when that shit started coming out. I went like, yo, 2D game. I can chill that during fucking internship because I wasn't really doing anything.
the
So
Yeah,
I
and
downloaded that and I was
that's what
like
happened.
laid back, like this. Oh, I can. I'm actually getting pretty good.
Dude, it's because it's like it was always marketed as a very competitive game,
Yeah,
and anybody who played back in 1.0 saw that like we were like, oh shit, like this is a legitimate like competitive game. Like
yeah,
this is a really good game. Like these people know what they're doing. Like this is a good company. Like this is great. And then over time, more and more competitive aspects started falling off, which really sucked. And then, um, you know, kind of the nail in the coffin, I guess, was 1.4, which was shoot
yeah.
through and the
In
slowdown mechanics.
I went
That was
by
really
that.
bad for competitive.
Yeah, that's the worst thing they could have done at that point.
I think it's 1.4, right? It is 1.4, or is it
Yeah, that's
1.5? It's
1.4.
1.4. Yeah.
1.5 was slowdown, I think. Oh, that
Oh
was
yeah, and
1.6.
the
No,
and
1.5 was that.
the what's it called? The bubble shields when they introduced the
Oh,
bubble
dude,
shields
those are so ugly, man.
that I thought looked ridiculous, and I said they were
They
ridiculous since
they
day
look
one. By the way,
ridiculous.
they
Same.
do look ridiculous. Yeah,
1.5
1.5 was
was
the
slowdown,
slowdown.
yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Big King, you know. Oh, I left the voice call. I left the voice call and back.
Cool. What happened?
I clicked on the fucking server. Okay, so Skyros recently quit.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
yeah,
of
dude.
these changes and making the game more
hmm
casual. Do you think SBM should change their whole way now of creating the game?
I
Because
mean,
like
the hope is that they
they
would,
see
right?
yeah they see that the people don't like it. Oh, 1.6 was fucking Fuel Frenzy and the massive hit market. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. I mean, like my whole point of view is this, right? Um, I of course everybody who plays competitive would love if Armajet reverted back to
I
old
mean,
versions, right? Like
yeah,
in terms of game mechanics at least, right? I mean, there was nothing we would
true.
love more, genuinely. And I think that's pretty well stated, and I think
Yeah,
even Super Bit Machine understands that. But the thing is this, I don't think that they have the competitive scene really in mind anymore.
no,
And
but I feel like they should change
I
that.
think that's been obvious. I mean, like as much as we would like them to, it's just not gonna happen.
No,
Like especially now since they've sunk so much time and resources and development time into these newer updates, right? Like there's no sense in them going back at this point, at least from their point of view.
true.
You know what I mean?
From that point of
And
view, true. From
yeah,
our point of
so
view, though, I think they could do something with the competitive scene. Like, I
yeah, I
still
mean,
got
you think, right?
people who got hope They still have the game downloaded. They play once every couple of times to not
Hmm.
lose
Yeah,
touch and stuff.
I mean, we would love for changes to be
I
made,
think
but the odds
everyone would
are
love
it's just not
to.
gonna happen.
I think everyone would love to go like, hey, here's a 1.3 armor jetpack.
Yeah,
Maybe like
yeah.
a
In
test
in in terms of
server.
competitive, like
I
in
think that
terms
would
of
be
competitive,
great.
people would love that, man. Yeah, I mean, like
There isn't
1.3
really a.
competitive, I think was at its peak, legitimately.
I don't really think there's that big of a casual side of armor yet, really. There aren't that many casual teams.
Yeah, I
I
mean
know the
that's
Onyx
also.
right now and a couple of those game teams,
Mm,
but next to that, the Sweaty Synergy, that's competitive. They got a couple of comp
yeah,
teams. They got Hammers now. Skyros left them. Private Tail is there. Competitive team. Fucking XSZ
Tribe
is
isn't around
there.
anymore either.
Tribe left because they were just
Yeah, Tribe has been gone.
huge fucking clowns. Those guys.
As much as I
They
love them.
came back. They came back for like a couple of fucking days, and the life joined them again, and they're gone again. I'm like,
Hmm.
what? Come on, the life. You left for that. I told him. I
I
told
mean,
him. And
oh god,
he,
dude.
a
So,
couple of
dude,
days ago, he went like, "Oh yeah, they left me again."
the old Armajet players, man.
Yeah,
Like, like all of like the OG players. Like I miss so many people, dude. You have no idea. Like
true.
it's like because like these are people you develop friendships with like over
Yeah,
like years.
true.
You know what I mean?
Big King, did you remember Min?
Minmai,
Yeah,
dude, what a guy.
yeah. He did. He
What a
doesn't
homie.
remember you.
Yeah, I mean because
What a homie.
he left for a while.
Yeah, true.
Like
He's back
because
again.
like because yeah, because I remember him back in like 1.0 because he's a 1.0 player.
Yeah, I
And
remember
I
him
remember
being the
him
locust guy.
in like I remember him in passing. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
we never really interacted. We never really talked. Like we would get into each other's games like very infrequently because I'm pretty sure
true.
he's NA West.
I have
I'm
no
pretty
idea.
sure. I think so.
I know
Or he might
you're
be.
in
I don't remember
the I know you're in the East because it says in fucking
because
Discord.
yeah, because at the time there was NA East and NA West servers. Like there wasn't just one NA server. So it was very infrequent that we would get into each other's games in the first place. And being how we weren't on the same team and I didn't really talk to him, like I remember him, you know what I mean? Simply
Yeah,
in passing, but like we
true,
never really interacted at all.
true. Big King, I would
What's up?
love for you to check the pinned messages
In what server?
in our
I'm in like 50
DMs.
servers.
In our DMs.
In our DMs. Oh Jesus. You're such a fucking
I
idiot,
just
Knocker.
saw that.
You're an idiot, dude.
Okay, Big King.
Yeah, yeah.
So, what
What's up?
have you been up to these days? Like, what we haven't
These
heard yet.
days, quarantine, man. I've been
Yeah,
doing quarantine. Quarantine's great. Quarantine fucking sucks, by the way. Being stuck inside, especially being from New York. It's
true.
pretty populous. I mean, thank God I don't live in the city. Like, if I lived in like Queens or like
Yeah,
Brooklyn or some
true.
shit, I'd really be in some deep shit. But
True.
like, I live on Long Island, so it's really not terrible.
Isn't Fuel from the city?
Fool's from the city, yeah.
Yeah.
He's Brooklyn, I think. I forget exactly where in the city, but
I
or
have
no,
no idea,
because I
but
have no idea. I
I
can't
know he
remember.
lived in the middle of the city because at one
He
point I
he
was
does live in the
screaming
city, that's for sure.
Skyros. At one point I was screaming Skyros, and they went
Hmm.
like, "Oh yeah, can we wait a second? There's a fucking burning car in front of Fool's house."
Oh, that makes dude, that happens surprisingly more than you think it would, like legitimately.
Dude, I was like, "Okay, dude, what the fuck?"
Yeah, that happens. But yeah, no. So these days, for those who don't know, I'm enlisted in our great United States Navy. Hoorah, baby! Let's go.
Great.
Um, and greatest navy in the world. I'm going in as an IS or an intelligence specialist. and I leave, or I guess my official ship date is June 22nd. So
Ship date.
yeah,
They
when I get
box you
shipped
up.
out. So that's 19 days. I get shipped out.
They box you up. Yeet them out on the ocean.
Yeah, they that's when I go to basic training. So that'll be fun.
So
Doing
you
basic
cut
training.
two of my fucking questions there.
Wait, what happened?
You cut two of my questions. Hell yeah.
Wait, what do you? Oh,
My
oh
question
well,
was
I
what are you
mean,
gonna do at the Navy and when are you going? Perfect. Okay,
yeah,
we handled that.
yeah, perfect. Yeah, so I leave June 22nd, and I'll be there. Actually, I'm pretty sure they're gonna do a 2-week quarantine on me.
A
Um,
2 week quote?
I'm
Oh, dude, that
yeah,
sucks. That
because
really sucks.
anybody who's coming in right now, I'm pretty sure they're doing
Yeah.
quarantine on, which actually kind of blows. Like I'm not looking forward to that.
No.
But
I guess
you
you
know,
can
whatever.
use that time to just get fit, do a couple push-ups a
Yeah,
day.
exactly. Because it like they'll put me in a hotel either on base or just off base, so I'll have pretty much time to do whatever I need to do. Like if like studying and just working out and doing different things, which is really great because
True.
I need the time to do that. You know what I mean? Like away from home.
Yeah.
Because even though I'm home and I'm doing it now, like there are still minor distractions here. You know what I mean? But like if I'm away,
Yeah.
like I'm not gonna have those sort of excuse me, those sort of distractions. So.
We're talking about quarantine, but have you noticed anything of the riots? Have you noticed anything of that?
Not where I am. Like I haven't personally seen riots.
Thank God.
Yeah,
I want the fucking
thank
amateur
God.
community to be safe, man. I know.
Yeah, man.
I'm pretty sure that Fool has noticed that shit because he's
Oh,
in a
he definitely
major
has. They've
city.
100% been right outside of his front door at some point.
Yeah.
Definitely, definitely.
I
But
hope he
like
stayed inside,
it's
dude.
just like
I swear to
where
God.
I live on Long Island, I just simply don't see the riots. I mean, like they're on other parts of Long Island, like in Hempstead and like Far Rockaway and like other areas, but not simply where I am. It's just there's not, um, you know. But yeah, what's my specialty? I'm gonna be an IS or an intelligence specialist.
I said that. I am the best.
Yeah,
I
I
listen
see.
to you, BigKing.
Thanks, buddy. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
You should fucking appreciate that. Boring shit. No, 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 no. You perfect, BigKing.
Oh, thanks, man.
I love you. Can we kiss?
I appreciate that. Uh, I don't know, man. Can we? I don't know. Fucking maybe.
Dude, when will you fucking suck my nipple, man?
When will I say? When, dude, you know that offer's still on the table, man.
Yeah,
When
fuck yeah,
when I
dude.
see you, I'm signing your nipple, buddy.
You fucking better, man.
Dude, fuck yeah, dude. 100% sign. Oh yeah, and
It
the
was a
the I in
simple
my name
time,
is the I in my name is gonna be right where the tip of your nipple is. Just a heads up.
dude.
I've already established that.
You thought about it. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, we've been talking about this for a year and a half. Of course I have.
True, true.
Dude, we have actually been talking about this for a while. It's just we've never crossed paths in real life. So
No, dude. I stay in EU, you stay in fucking A, dude.
yeah, man.
At
I mean,
one
hey,
point
you
you
know what?
might
When
cross through fucking big ocean,
dude,
dude.
I might, dude. If I'm on
Yeah.
a boat or something and like I'm traveling through or like
Oh, that
like
was sick, dude.
I end up in like Spain or like um what's it
In
called?
Spain,
Fucking or in
Netherlands,
like
dude.
Germany or like Italy or something.
Not
If you're down to come
Netherlands,
down, dude.
bruh. Just come to
Is
the
is
Netherlands, man.
I don't think Netherlands is coastal, is it?
Yeah, dude, it
Oh,
is.
is it?
It has fucking
I don't know.
Rotterdam, dude.
Oh, you're
Germany
right. You're right.
isn't
You're right. You're right. You're right.
coastal.
You're right. You're right. Yeah,
What the
but there
fuck?
is a no, but I know for a fact there is a naval air base in Germany.
Oh, dude, probably because all the way at the top, all the way at the top, they. Oh yeah, next to Denmark, maybe.
I have no
Oh
idea, but
no, fuck Germany.
all I know is there is a naval air base in Germany that I could
Airbase.
possibly get stationed at. So
Hey, where's that located? I'm fucking going there, man.
I will look it up.
Yeah, we will do a fucking Army meetup there, dude. Let's do it.
That'll be really funny. Just you showing up to the fucking military base.
No, let's get fucking Elsif to come, the lie, maybe Sama Maverick. That would be sick, dude. That'd be sick, dude. Actually.
Like
Yeah.
I know there's multiple like military installations in Germany, but I forget the one that's possible for me to get sent to.
Oh man.
I have to look.
Next podcast, I'm definitely getting more water.
What, do you not have enough water?
I'm running out, man. I have one sip left. I might die.
Oh, this is the one. It's Oh fuck, no, it's not. Fuck, I'm looking. No, that's a German naval air base. I need a U.S. naval air base in Germany.
Why do Germans cook everything in Germany, man?
I have no idea.
Fucking share that shit. Sharing is caring, man.
Alright, I can't fucking find it. I'll have to like look
Right.
at some point. I'll do it after the podcast.
Real
or something.
podcasts have beer or liquor.
Have beer, liquor, yeah. Except I'm not within age to drink, which is a shame. As much as I would like to be at this point. I can go die for
I
my
got
country,
you.
but I can't drink a fucking IPA or something.
Let's go, Woody. I got you. I have to work tomorrow, by the way.
Nice. Wait, where are you working at nowadays, man?
I'm
What's up with you?
doing milling, bro. Metal milling.
What?
It's pretty cool.
Shit. What the hell do you do there?
I make shit. Dude,
Like what?
I've yoinked some shit that I fucked up. Do you have stream on?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Alright, look at this shit, dude. I put this thing in backwards.
You're such a fucking moron, Maxi.
I broke the tip of the thing. Yo, by the way, I have something to fucking tell you, dude.
Yeah, sure.
Why
go
the
ahead.
fuck do you leave those old ass fucking groups?
Oh, the old groups.
You fucking
because
twat.
I don't want them to take it. No, because here's the thing. They were all because somebody left. I forget who originally left, like
Oh.
4 of them. And what ended up
Yeah.
happening is it ended up recycling them to the top of my list.
Yeah,
And I kind of
fucking Bron left. Fuck your Bron.
and I kind of didn't want them just sitting at the top of my list.
Just click them away. Oh no, then you leave. Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. So I had no choice. I was like, yeah, fuck that. So I just left.
I'm cooking Elsa
As-
in this one.
As much as I wanted to stay, there was like 5 of them there. So you know.
Dude, there were 5 of them. I have a fucking screenshot of that shit, man. There were like 8 fucking things, and I got 3 actual DMs from people, and like 5 were just, oh, Bron left this shit. Why do you do that shit, Bron? He told me in TM. He went.
How entertaining.
He went like. He went
Wait, Noxus,
like,
let me
Yeah.
ask you something. So you
Fuck.
still play Armajet, modern Armajet?
Of course, man.
Where do you think the game is headed?
Straight into the
You know?
ground.
why do you say that?
So, new update is coming out in a couple of days, yeah?
Okay.
And Bron and Seeker, they were both in the Armajet PB. So they
Hold
knew
on.
shit.
Is this something you can or should? I'm sorry.
I do
should
not
be
give
talking
a
about? Okay.
shit. Everyone knows there's a PBE. So Bron and Seeker, they were in the PBE,
Okay.
yeah, and they left the game.
Yes.
So concluding from that shit, I don't think there's gonna come anything good. I
yeah,
don't
that
think
makes
there's
sense.
anything good coming in the
Gotcha.
near future.
Yeah.
I think I
it's
can
understandable.
help the competitive scene by making this pickup server and keeping an active team, but I want a better scene. Woody's here like, oh, I never played 1.4, so he doesn't know what he's missing out. So let me
I mean,
tell.
like, hold on. This is hold on, Noxus.
Fuck
I
off,
actually
fuck
this
off.
is important.
Okay,
Hold
dude.
on.
Okay, dude.
Okay, so here's my thing. So I actually really like that train of thought of like living in the past doesn't help the future, right? Like it makes sense, you know. Um, However, in Armajet's case, like we've always
There was
lived in
no
the future,
future.
if that makes sense.
Well,
Like, what? Like, hold on, no. What I mean by
oh
that
yeah.
is
You've always expected the
like,
bigger com scene to come.
like,
Like that.
we've always expected. Um, I actually should even say expected more. Like, I don't think we ever really expected more, but we've always like wanted better. You know what I mean? And like we've always been given, sort of false promises, I'd say. And like
They
we've always
still
been told
didn't.
like, oh, like we've always been told like, hey, like this is a competitive game. We want this to be a competitive game. Like
Yeah.
we want to push this. Like this is what we want. And
I don't
and
think
we've
that's
always
happening.
like legitimately like there's a reason why I played for 3 years and
Yeah,
why
that's what
Saints was
Bronze
around for
said in the
4 years.
Sweatalong
Like
too.
like like that's why all of us were along for the ride for literally 3 years or more. It's because we've always been told, hey, this is what we want. Like we want to do this, and it's like, yeah, it's like we're behind that, and we've always been behind that. Um, the issue is that we haven't gotten that, you
Yeah,
know,
we haven't received
and
any of the promises, really.
and then there was a point where we almost actually got exactly what we wanted, and that's like Armajet
That's,
1.2, one point
yeah,
three,
that's
pretty
1.3,
much.
dude.
We were
That's what we
very
wanted.
like we were like legitimately when up to 1.3 was developing, we were very happy. Like we were all very happy with what we got, and it got to a point where it was like, okay, like these are just the features that need to be added. Like we need to fix up like
Yeah.
this thing and this thing, and it's like we have to fix this UI, or like
I
there's like
think
things that need to be changed. But like
didn't they
we
add
were very happy.
didn't they add clans in 1.3?
1.2, I think clans were
Oh,
added.
1.2?
I
Yeah, oh
think
yeah, yeah, that's true.
I think it was 1.2.
1.2, and then they just needed to add like squads, which came way later.
Hmm.
They had to add chats feature,
Yeah, yeah,
also way later.
yeah,
The clan chat
like
isn't even
there
here
was
yet, man.
like once, because like my opinion is 1.3, the game's base mechanics were perfect.
That was the
Like
best, yeah.
I could not, like in terms of base mechanics, I could not have asked, nobody could ask for anything else.
The only
Legitimate, like we
thing
were
that
all
was
so
scuffed
happy with
there,
it.
the only thing that was scuffed there was the meta. That
Yeah,
was the only
like
thing
meta,
that was
like
scuffed.
the meta was kind of scuffed, but that wasn't
Yeah,
a game issue. That was a balancing issue.
yeah.
And like that's stuff that can be
I didn't
fixed.
even
And
care about
like
that.
we expect that. You know what I mean?
I was a main Black Tusk player. I still am, and I don't even care
Mm.
about we fucking playing full long clown now.
Yeah, but like
That was the squad. That was
yeah,
the
pretty
call
much,
at
yeah.
one point.
Yeah, cause like 1.3, like the game's base mechanics, I think were legitimately perfect.
Yeah,
It was just the game was just lacking other things like quality of life and like squads and like different things, which is all stuff that we expected to be added, and Super Bit Machine said they were going to add, which they actually did. They actually did add all those things. The only issue is we traded out those quality of life things and all these
yeah.
other things for the base gameplay to
The o
fall
Oh no,
to fall
never
off.
mind. Yeah, the only thing they didn't change is how reloading works.
Yeah. And like
Really.
and then
They
they
even
changed and then
changed the music, man. Come on, the music was fine.
they changed that, and they
The music is
changed
trash now.
the way,
I'm
like
s-
a lot of people forget, but they also changed the way that the jetpacks work,
Yeah, no, that's one of the main features.
and
In
that's one
my
of the main
opinion, dude,
things.
in my opinion, in 1.3 they added something. No, 1.4 that was. They added something where with the shoot through next to it
Mm.
that no one talks about, but is one of the most cuffed things ever. That if
What?
you die 3 times, you get a shield.
Oh yeah,
It's really
oh yeah, the
annoying,
depth
man.
shields. The depth
That's
shields were really
so
funny.
annoying.
I mean, like it was annoying, yeah, but at the same time, it was still understandable.
It's
Like we
understandable, but
understood it, but like
it
but
shouldn't be
like
there.
the thing was always this, right? But we always expected that to be able to be toggled in competitive play, right? Like we
Yeah,
always expected to be able to turn that off,
but
but that never came either.
that came like a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, that arrived. That's actually a thing now.
Yeah,
You could turn. Oh, sick. That's pretty
No,
cool, actually.
actually, the free death shields, no,
Hmm.
but the customs are here. The
Yeah, I mean
the
customs. Yeah, but like
customizable stuff, customizable.
yeah, yeah, but like you can't turn that off, which is a shame
No,
because
that is a huge shame.
I feel like you should.
Rest would
Because
be like
I don't know,
easy
man.
for the fucking grinders. God damn, dude.
The it's I mean, like eventually we just
Oh,
started playing
dude.
around it in competitive play. You know what I mean? It's like
Nightfall
whatever.
being at level 180 was kinda scuffed, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. That was really
I
shit. I mean, I
I
grinded a
mean,
lot of levels, but
yeah, dude, I was all for it, dude. I was all for that actually.
I
You
mean it's
could.
still fucking
It
impossible to
was
unlock
no,
weapons from
no.
what I hear. So
Yeah, it is. I think back then it was pretty fucking perfect actually. Because you could grind like 10, 20 levels, you could get the gun perfectly in between that time. If you just
mm,
didn't grind too much with getting new items and stuff, you
yeah,
could just get. You could just go like, yo, I'm going up the ladder and I'm getting all the weapons along the way. That's
mm,
how I got every weapon in the game, really.
yeah,
But at the end, they
yeah.
just
I was
scuffed
pretty
that
much in
shit
the
up.
same place.
They scuffed that shit up. It's where you get like from one weapon you got like one blueprint, and the other weapon you got one, and another one you got another couple, and
Yeah,
then it started taking like ages before you got a new gun.
yeah.
And
And wait,
that's where I got like, okay, dude, can we not fucking do that shit?
like to be completely honest, like I don't really want to talk about like modern armor jet stuff, like from my point of view. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah,
Because like
because you
I
don't
just
know the
I'm
shit.
just not in it. Like I just don't
Yeah.
know it. You know what I mean? Which sucks because I mean to be fair, I might have quit armor jet
Will
by
you
now,
come back
anyways.
though? Will you come back at one point just to visit the
I mean,
game back?
maybe I don't know. I with here's my thing. With the way the game is now, I really don't have anything to come back to.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? Like there's no reason for me to come back and play.
You could think like, oh, hey man, I want to see how scuffed they make the game.
I
That's
mean,
what
maybe
you
I'll
could
play it like
do.
once or twice. I'll maybe play it once or twice, and then that'll be it.
I
Like,
mean,
like,
yeah,
like,
but
cause, like, my thing
yeah,
is like my old reasons for playing Armajet
they all
was
got yeeted.
was always like I'm always creating something new. I'm always developing
Yeah,
something else, right? Like I'm pushing the meta. I'm pushing the way the game works. I'm breaking mechanics. I'm doing all these different things, and that's what kept me playing, not the actual game itself. If that
yeah.
makes sense.
I'm sure there are still some tiny things that could be like correct.
Optimized, like tiny
Yeah, up
optimizations.
now it's not like, hey, let's get a total new way to play the game.
Yeah, because that
The only
because
thing
there's
you
just really no
can
creativity
change,
anymore.
the only thing you can change is with the amount of fucking time you're hovering behind the goddamn rock. Really, I remember back in the day, you actually fucking could outplay people. Like you did that a couple of times with me. And the only people that I think that can still do that sometimes. It almost never happens, but sometimes Elsif can like outplay you. Sometimes the Lucas comes along and changes his ways. But you can't really do
Mm,
that shit anymore because
yeah.
the boosting is just too slow.
Mm.
The game is too
Yeah,
slow in my
the game's just
opinion.
too slow,
I
which sucks.
posted the
It's kind of
fucking
sad,
Google
man.
review I think for Armajet like in 2019 January. Hey, speed the game
How'd
up.
that go?
Oh, Min is in the chat.
Nice.
Yo, Min is in the chat.
Hell yeah. But yeah, man, the game's. I mean, like personally, I don't have to. You know, like I just don't
Yeah,
have anything to gain from really playing Armageddon
I
again.
agree
You know what I
with
mean?
Bron right now. You have to break into the files, look at every single fucking pixel, every frame in the game to learn something new.
Yeah.
The only thing that I don't think ever anyone has done is figure out how long the fucking playing fields are and shit. Like how far you can throw the ball.
Mm.
That would maybe lead to interesting angles.
Yeah, I mean,
But
there's maybe like different direct strategies you could go at, but I don't know.
nah, there's basically right now there's only sweaty synergy strategy where you just have four people pushing. Because shoot through is a thing.
Just
That's the
hyper
thing with
aggression.
shoot through. That's the thing with shoot through. You can now clump up four people in a row just shooting through each other and all
Yeah,
protecting the ball carrier. Because you can just shoot through each other. If we didn't have shoot through, that would be so much more interesting.
yeah, yeah. No, not only from like an offensive like that, but like from a
Yeah,
defensive perspective too.
true,
You know what I
true.
mean?
I still sometimes catch myself when I'm playing bot matches to stand in front of one bot to cook him from shooting me, but that doesn't happen anymore, man.
Yeah, man. Life just doesn't work like that.
I still do that stuff.
Yeah,
Resin your cook.
as hard as it sounds, I think SBM shouldn't put the game on Steam for PC players at all. Could
I
have prevented a
mean,
lot of stuff. Yeah, I
hey,
mean,
either I think it could be really good if it was PC only or mobile only. Either of
I mean,
those would work.
my thing is this, right? So when it was like my whole perspective on the whole piece, I actually talked to Saint about this. I think 2 nights ago. Like we actually had a conversation about this. Um, with Super Bit Machine bringing the game to PC, um, for it to be successful, they would have had to commit a lot.
Yeah, they didn't do that.
Like to
They
PC,
didn't do that at
they
all.
would have had to put a lot of resources into it, and they would have had to make it a relatively PC heavy game, and they didn't do that.
Right
So essentially
now,
now,
dude.
essentially now they have this
Yeah.
group of PC players that
What
kind
more?
of arguably ruin the game for the mobile players. You know
Okay,
what I mean?
fuck
Like not.
you.
I mean, like let's. I mean, if you take a step back, that's pretty much what it is.
Yeah,
And because it really, it's just us overshadowing, all those mobile players and whatnot, and
yeah.
like breaking the game in certain ways that probably shouldn't have been broken, and doing all
They
these different things.
changed a whole lot
But
for it to
but
be
if
more. They got rid of fucking double tapping, man. They got
oh
rid of
yeah,
double
yeah,
tapping.
that's interesting.
That's one of the things where I went like, okay, dude, the fucking mobile has a advantage over PC now, really.
But if
They can like swap out their secondary without shooting it.
oh yeah, yeah.
PC can't do
I
that
mean,
anymore.
if Armajet was kept mobile only, I think a lot of things would have been avoided.
Yeah,
But just because that's the case doesn't mean that I think it was, a good it would be a better decision than not putting it on Steam.
yeah,
I still think the best decision for SBM would have been to put it on Steam, put it on, PC, and put the resources at it that needed to be put at it. The
yeah.
issue is that they didn't do that, and that's where the issues really come from, not from it being on PC itself, if that makes
Dude,
sense.
in my opinion, the whole thing where I came from into the Armajet community, I went like, yo, don't put PC and mobile together. That's me from day one talking. And
Yeah.
I still stand by that. Really?
Yeah,
I
usually
still
it
stand
doesn't end
by
well.
it. I wouldn't have met half of the guys I know today, but I still stand by like don't let PC and mobile play together. That's yeah.
Yeah, it's iffy, man. I mean, it causes a lot of issues and there's a lot of divide.
It
But
causes a whole
now
lot of
PC is a
issues.
neglected platform because they're straying away from the PC side and going towards mobile,
Oh
which
yeah,
makes
dude,
sense. But at the same
they've
time,
been doing that for at least half a year now. They
yeah,
do
they've been doing
not
it for a while.
promote the PC thing anymore, really. But come on, man, come on.
Yeah, because
PC
right
needs
now
some love too.
Armajet's a very it's art like right now Armajet is what's it called? Armajet is a mobile game on a PC
PC.
platform. Yeah,
Yeah.
essentially.
Every single time I show someone Armageddon who plays PC only, they go like, "Yeah, what the fuck is this a mobile game?"
It's like, yes, it is a
N-
mobile game.
I'm like, no, this cross-platform, man. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, because that's just what happens, man. But
Yeah,
I honestly think if it was a PC first game and then on mobile, I think it would be different. But at the same time, I don't really, nobody really knows.
I would love to see Armageddon getting a PC version and a mobile version only.
Hmm.
Because mobile version, I think competitive wise, it would be fine having the game slower than on PC.
Yeah, I
But
mean
PC can
the
do
only
more.
issue is splitting up the player bases, right? Like
Yeah,
doing something like that.
like PC needs faster paced because I've seen that ad like first time if you go on the Google Play Store. I think even now. Let me check that shit actually before I say anything.
You can do that on your PC. You can look up
Oh, I
Armageddon
have my
Google Play.
phone. I have my phone. Oh no, they actually changed it. For the longest time, when you looked up that video, there was like, oh, this is a fast-paced game. Not anymore.
It's like,
Oh, this
yeah,
is really
I don't know.
competitive. Oh, that's not in the game anymore. You could
Yeah,
you
it's like,
could
yeah, I don't know
collect a
about
lot of,
fast 4v4 gameplay.
yeah.
I don't really know about that anymore.
Oh, dude,
It's like 4v4 gameplay, yeah.
there are so many things. Like they still had the whole weapon collection thing from 1.32 and that shit in there.
Mm.
Yeah, they don't even need to fucking develop new resources. Just publish 1.3. Exactly, dude. Give us
I mean,
1.3. I want to play
not
1.3 one more
like
time, dude.
the thing is like
I will
they
pay
don't
them
even
for
have
that.
to, like, legitimately speaking, they don't even have to revert the game back. They just have to change the base mechanics because all the other
True.
additions are awesome.
Yeah,
You know what I
true.
mean?
The
Like all
game
the
looks a
quality of
little
life and
bit
other shit.
better. Fucking Lead is
Like,
coming back next update.
wait, what's coming back?
Lead is coming back.
What is
The
it?
robot did.
Oh
Yeah,
shit,
dude.
1337, the homie. Oh
That's
shit.
he's fucking coming back.
Dude,
I
that's
mean,
great.
the things argue
Cuz
look better.
all they have to do is change the base mechanics back to
True.
1.3. That's really all the game is lacking is its base mechanics, and then go from there. If there's balancing changes that need to be done, do the balancing changes. Simple as that. All they need to do is change
Jesus.
base mechanics because all the other additions are awesome, and I think people really recognize that, which is why people are so hopeful in the first place.
Can we agree that we all played Race before Armageddon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that was a good game. I remember on fucking school, like way back in the day, fucking 10-year-old Knuckles was fucking playing Race.
Everybody played Raze, man.
Fucking so long. And later, Strike Force. Do you know that game?
Strike Force. I do not.
Ah,
I
dude,
don't know
I
Strike
played that
Force though.
so long too, dude. Strike Force 2 and 3. It was good. It's like pretty much Armageddon 2D and all that stuff. Even with bounties and stuff, you could get different levels of weapons to make them better. Dude, that's a thing that I want to see added. You know, like how Call of Duty something, Infinite War, I think. They had like,
I don't know.
they had like, what's it called? They had like, if you got a good skin, you could have like different stats on there. Like
I
slightly
mean,
changed it. I think that could add so much to competitive
one
play.
dude, 1.0 Armajet had stat adjustments. Like you would get +1 accuracy and
Really?
-1 damage or something like that.
Oh, dude. They got rid of
Like that
that?
was, yeah, that they scrapped that.
Oh, I want that back.
No, it was awesome, dude.
That
1.0 was the
would
shit
that would be so much more interesting.
because you would have
Why the fuck did
four
they get
total
rid of that?
very
Yeah.
because you would have I think it was three different variations of a weapon. Like it would be a long claw with like uh
They could
+1 range and -1
yo,
damage, or like +1 damage, -1 speed, or some shit like that. You know
they
what I mean?
could
Like that
add
kind of thing.
they could still add that into
I,
the epic
realistically, they could.
weapons. Into the epic
All it is,
weapons. Come
all
on.
it is stat changes, man.
Sure.
That's all it
I
is,
will
really.
absolutely fucking love that.
It was great. I mean, they don't even have to change
They
the
don't.
skins.
No,
They
true.
Oh yeah, Locust with increased fire rate was fun. That was a fun time. I remember that.
Is that how
Or no, what?
how it got
Or no, what?
changed?
There was the Dominion buff. I think it was fire rate and minus accuracy, I think,
Oh,
or something like that.
that's
I
broken.
think,
That's
or it was plus
broken.
accuracy minus damage or some shit like that. But it was really broken. I
No,
remember it was
minus
really
damage I
good. I
wouldn't
forget
think
I
so,
forget I
dude.
forget which variant it was though.
Stupid. I don't think it's minus damage at least.
It might have been shit. I don't remember.
Yo, you would have fucking cooked yourself from one shots. Plastic Dominion, apparently.
Dude, Dominion was the shit. I love Dominion.
Dominion is good again. Really.
Oh, that's sick.
I got fucking 22 kill a game with that. Plus
Nice.
20 fire rate, minus 20% accuracy. Bro
Yes,
knows
that
that
the
shit.
one. That's the one. Yeah, that was fucking broken. I remember that.
That is broken.
I remember that.
I will. Dude, if they added that, that's so fucking good. Increased damage Black Tusk? I'd rock that shit. I'd rock that shit, definitely.
You know, there was a point at the end of 1.0 where Ironbark was debatably the best weapon in the game.
I know. I
Like that
know,
was a fun.
dude.
I remember that. That was a fun time.
Yo, did Lucas change his Steam profile yet from that shit? I remember him having that on his profile. Oh, just another Armorjet player that's mains Ironbark or something.
You know, because I'm pretty sure it was plus accuracy, so you wouldn't shoot like as wide. It was plus accuracy and minus fire rate, I think.
Oh, true. Extra fire rate was good for flag capping because guns in 1.0
I
use their
think it was less fire rate.
self knockback.
Yeah,
Yo, that would
yeah,
be,
yeah.
dude. Shit was more interesting back then, dude. I swear to God. Where's Lucas' profile? I want Lucas' profile. Lucas. No friends to show. What the fuck, Lucas? Did you change your name? You better not. Let me see. Where's the guy with the Hammer's profile picture? Does he still have Hammer's profile picture? I have no idea, man. Lucas is just here. Does he have his team added to his profile? No, he fucking doesn't. Oh, streamer mode enabled. Fuck that.
Why do you Why do you think it was so active and fun as fuck back then?
Hey, Big King, guess how long your last online is?
What for Armorjet?
For our Steam.
Yeah, go ahead.
305 days.
Jesus fuck.
That's so long.
305 days. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
dude.
That's crazy.
That is
305
kinda
days.
crazy.
What the hell, dude?
Do you ever think you
And
were gonna go that long without fucking playing games?
hell no, dude. I
Nah.
figured I would die before I went 305 games without playing a fucking video game.
Yeah, Linda's like, yo, my boyfriend is wearing a fucking suit, what the hell?
Nice.
Linda, they fucking told me to. I get extra views now, 13. 15, what the
Nice,
fuck?
nice.
Yeah, the suit
We're
gives
doing good
like
now.
plus 5 views. You, like, the suit is like Dominion back then. It gives plus 5 views, minus 10 pretty.
Oh, minus 10 pretty. Dude, it does, I'm
You look
I'm
like
curious.
a Mongo, what the fuck is Mongo?
I'm curious if anybody has any genuine questions for me.
Yeah,
Like,
true. Does
actually.
anyone have any genuine... I think I skipped over some because we were like cooking
Oh, we were
chats real quick.
yeah, we were cooking conversation up.
No, I was just cooking chat. Raw Rocket, what am I watching, Casey? Nice jacket, thank you, Night Raid. Is Night Raid still here? I want Armorjet to be in the chat. Can we get Armorjet in the
Oh,
chat? Dude?
Armorjet being in the chat. That would be very interesting.
Big King, are you happy boy now? Are you?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with stuff.
Nah. Houdini and Becco were trash wrestled.
But yeah, no, I'm pretty happy. Uh, I don't know, man. It's weird. Life is weird. You know. What are you gonna do?
True, up and downs every single day.
Yeah, man. Pretty
That's what the
much.
life told me a couple of days ago. When Skywars died, I was like, hey, maybe I can get another player. That was a
Dude,
real big fucking up
dude,
for me,
yo,
man.
dude, my first thought when I saw the message in their Discord, I was like, yeah, I saw that coming. Dude, like I saw that shit coming from a mile away, dude. I knew that shit was
I
happening.
didn't fucking see it
I mean, maybe
coming. I
like
I was playing
maybe
Resin
not the
and
Skyros,
Seeker.
but
I was playing Resin and Seeker that day, dude. I was like,
nice.
yo, what the fuck? Okay, dude. I talked about it to Seeker for a whole fucking while, dude. I was talking about, yo, why the fuck did you leave? Apparently they were talking about it for like 6 months. They almost
Yeah,
didn't join tournament. You should have known how many times I was like, yo, I ain't fucking joining this tournament. With this team,
mm.
no way, dude.
With this team, no way.
Dude,
You're just setting yourself
I
up for failure.
I have a whole fucking team of 40-year-olds. I had that at one point.
Dude, that sounds pretty entertaining.
That doesn't sound entertaining.
That's like having four It's Rockets on your team.
Yo, do you know he gets fucking 200 views, dude?
Yeah,
It's
man, dude.
retarded.
Good for him, man.
Good for him, but he used to
Dude,
fucking
legit.
use me as he used to fucking use me as goddamn content.
I know, I remember. I was there.
Yeah, oh
He used me
yeah,
too.
yeah. You were the 1v1.
Yeah, dude. No, there was even times where I would be streaming
Oh,
and I would
that
get
was
like
great.
20 viewers, and then It's Rocket would like he'd be like, dude, you have to raid me, this and this. And I'm like, dude, I'm like, fucking sure, whatever. I would have like 20 viewers and I would fucking give them all to him after I was done streaming.
He raided me once with like 36 people, and I remember that was like, oh yo, what the fuck? That's fucking
Dude, that's what
amazing.
happens, man. Yeah, good for dude. Honestly, good for him, man.
Yeah.
Legit, like a big ups to It's Rocket. I haven't talked to that dude in a while, but
He's annoying as shit. He
oh yeah, he's
fucking
annoying as
raps
fuck,
really fucking fast
but
in
I
his
love him,
streams,
dude.
but he worked really hard for that shit, man.
There is something
He
very
worked
endearing
hard.
about It's Rocket. Like, I'm not even gonna lie.
I fucking got him into the Armor Jet community, really.
Yeah, dude.
I
Good for him,
fucking
man.
went like, yo,
Oh yeah,
dude,
'cause
you
that's
wanna
Tribe,
play?
right? Yeah.
No,
Was that
that was
what was his
GG
first
Easy.
team?
GG Easy, man.
That was
Yeah.
okay, that makes sense.
Dude.
I
I
actually
I
really.
had him on a team with Hell's Devil,
Oh,
him.
that's right. I remember that. Yeah. Yeah,
Was
'cause that
Average
was
guy on
after
that
you
team?
left. Because yeah, I
Horizon,
think it
dude.
was. Because that was after you left Horizon. Yeah.
Yeah, Horizon. No, that was pretty much fucking they leaving me, really.
Oh yeah. You know what I mean.
Everyone was gone, except for me. I was sitting there like, I guess this is not a thing anymore.
Dude, that fucking sucks.
That
Actually,
did suck.
it's
That did suck real fucking big wee wee, dude. Talk about big wee wee. Big King, how big is your penis?
wait, hold. Wait. Did you just ask me how big my PP is?
Yeah.
It's a 6.5, 7 on a good day.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man. But okay, hold on. I'm actually looking at the chat. It's the rise of Houdini and
Yeah.
Becca, the only duo rivals to Gunna and BigKingL. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure we did a 2v2 thing against him at some point.
Oh, really?
Me and Ant, yeah, like before he was named Gunna.
Did you see that flick, bro?
Dude, I actually haven't talked to Ant in a long time, dude. I wonder what
Dude,
he's up to nowadays.
he was supposed to play with GG Easy, that tournament where I got fucking what's it called then? Rocker.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I know what you're talking
It was
about.
Elsif cooking me there. He cooked me
Yeah, that was
from
interesting.
Lucas gonna that one guy, fucking Chinese name, Chinese sounding.
I don't remember. Hell if I know.
Shin someone.
And then there's BigKingL. Are you coming back to play Armajet Not anytime soon, at least.
Yeah, I
Um,
asked him that. Fuck me.
I mean,
You better,
I
if you
mean,
come back,
maybe
what team would you
someday.
join, dude? If you come back, what team would you join?
If I come back, what team will I join? I have
Yeah,
no idea, dude. I don't know if I would even join the team. Like, I honestly
fuck
think
man.
if I were to come back, like, okay, here's my thing. If I were to ever come back to play Armajet, my style of play is no longer viable. Legitimately. Like, I have no
Big King, I
foothold
will
in
offer you
competitive
a
anymore.
second team spot right now.
I wouldn't want to play on a second team,
I
Nazi.
will put you in my main team, but as a sub.
No, still. But
Then
legitimately,
why not, Big King? Come
here's
on,
my
man.
thing. If or when I do come back to the Armajet community, I would not I would not look to be a competitive
Okay,
player.
Big King, one more time. I will give you $10 to be in my B team.
No, I'm good, dude. But no. So if I were to come back to Armajet, I would want to do coaching. If I was gonna do anything in the
Big King, I
competitive
will
scene,
pay you
it would
ten
be
bucks
coaching.
to be my coach.
Uh, maybe, but
Fuck yeah,
um,
I got them.
if I were to if or when I do come back to Armajet, um, it would be as a it would be as a coach, not as a player. I wouldn't look to be a player. Simply because my style of play does not work anymore, and just simply is not viable.
The style
Um,
of play right now is just rush and run through everyone.
yeah, and I can't
Sucks.
really do that. So I would want to come back as a coach and a content creator. I would do content, like I would stream and stuff.
Yeah. Hey, I'll
But
get
I
you on my
wouldn't.
stream team, man.
But I would have zero intent on ever stepping foot in competitive Armajet, like actually playing.
Can we get the F in chat, man? Can we get the F in chat? Yeah, Min wants to get coached by a
Min
person who
wants to
can do
get
a
coached.
pug face, dude.
Maybe, man. Maybe we'll see. We'll
Big
see
Pug
if I ever come
L.
back.
Big Pug L is one of the best Armageddon memes.
It is. It is. It's up there, man.
It's up there with
I enjoy it.
Backtruck, dude.
Oh, backtrack, dude.
It's
Oh my
either Big
God,
Pug
backtrack.
L. Did you see that flick, or Big Pug or
Big
Backtruck,
plug
dude?
or backtrack, dude. I
Yeah.
loved backtrack. That was a great time.
That was so good, man. Come on, man. Yeah, they
You
fucking
can't.
banned that shit too.
I loved that, man. Dude, that was great.
That's great, yeah.
How entertaining. This was nice doing this
It was.
interesting podcast.
It's very interesting.
Kind of enjoy it.
It's the first thing. It's only gonna go up from here.
Hell yeah, man. I like that this is episode 1.
Yeah. You know what? I'll invite you back in a couple of months, maybe.
Yeah, maybe when
Maybe
I
if
get
I'm
back
back here,
from
dude.
maybe when I get back from
How long is that gonna take, Navy?
what basic training?
Yeah, no, just Navy, man. Oh, it's basic
I mean,
training and then you go home and then you can get sent out or some shit or what?
so I go to basic training and then I get home. And then I
What
get
the
sent to
fuck?
my schooling where I actually learn to do my
Oh,
job.
okay.
And because what I'm doing is considered an advanced field,
Oh yeah,
I
true.
have to do extra schooling.
What server are we raiding in the close future?
What server are we rating?
I know
Uh,
used to do that with fucking the live. That's fucking beautiful, man.
we used to do that. The brand guys would do that with Rolando.
Oh really?
If you remember Rolando,
I
Rolando
do.
was great.
That's the
I love
first.
Rolando.
That's the first Chu for Chu I did.
Oh,
It was
nice,
me
dude.
and
Rolando's
Rolando
dude.
versus Lucas and Kima, dude.
Dude.
That's
I
the
still
only
talk,
reason I am still in this community. I
dude.
am in this community, even. I would have
Dude,
never
I
joined.
still talk to Rolando, dude.
I would have never joined the whole community if Kima didn't go like, yo, fucking 1v1 me. If you're so good on fucking PC, 1v1 me on mobile. I was like, okay, dude, I'll fucking shit on you.
Fucking shit on me.
I mean, it was fucking 5-2 or something for Kima. Come on, man, that's not bad for a new player with like 16 hours. It was pretty
Shit,
good.
man. Dude, the old days, man.
Kima called me good back then. And that's the
Now he
only
doesn't talk to you
reason.
at all.
That's the only. Dude, I used to fucking send him memes actually fucking daily. That's the reason he doesn't talk to me anymore.
How entertaining.
I'm gonna
Dude,
try
I
to
love
get
Rolando.
Kima on, dude. I wanna get Kima on the
You
podcast.
should. You should try to get him on the podcast.
If not Kima, I'm trying to get Kuretti. I think that would
Ooh,
be way more interesting to get Kuretti on instead of Kima.
I have no idea if Nicola would ever actually come on this podcast.
You don't think so, dude?
I do not think so. I think you have a much better shot of getting Kimo on.
I have a much better shot at getting Spaghetti on, man. I swear to God.
Yeah, I don't think Nicola has
He was
any
fucking Benjamin,
any
never
chance.
mind, I don't want him in. Fuck off. No. Imagine Benjamin. The life used to be fucking Benjamin.
Badger. Dude, I was too at one point, man.
Dude, I'm surrounded by retards.
I mean, granted, that was on mobile though, so
Oh yeah, you can just
some
spam,
of that
dude.
doesn't count. Yeah, dude.
Yo, dude, actually, I just want one Armored developer to fucking come on the podcast. That would be
I
so
think you
good.
I think you could get Kimo if you really tried enough.
Who was that? Oh, that was May. That was like, yo, you didn't fuck up any bridges with the Armored Mother developers. I
Who,
remember
you?
Kima saying when I close to my fucking permaban that he was
Oh,
like, "Oh, yo, the developers actually know you, really."
that's awesome.
I was like, "Hey, I'm fucking popular, man.
Yeah, but for the wrong reasons.
I'm famous, infamous even. Let's go."
Yeah, more infamous than famous.
I mean, it's a real fucking achievement to get noticed by the fucking developers, in my
Legitimately, man.
opinion, dude. I think MJ would be on the podcast too. MJH somewhat
Oh yeah,
or
however the hell you
something.
pronounce that.
Why
It's
dude, he needs to
I
change
think
the
it's
name,
doable.
man. It's
Yeah, no
doable,
one can
yeah.
pronounce that shit. I don't even know what it's supposed to say. I think he just like slammed his hand on his keyboard one day and then there we
MJ
go.
hates PX. That's gonna be my main question. Yo, what's your fucking name supposed to be, man?
What language is that, man?
Might be no, only Nicola's fucking Italian, really.
Yeah, Nicola
Oh,
Coretti.
that's why the Face It badge is in there, man. That's
What?
why the Face It badge is in there, because I want like, yo, why is that shit in there?
Oh,
Kima's literal answer was Italians, lol.
fucking Italians, man.
Wait,
Goddamn Italians.
MJHP, he's not working at fucking Armored yet?
He should. Does he not? What are you looking at his Twitter or something?
No, Bron said that. It's Twitter has the fucking headquarters in there. It's not working there?
Wait, is he actually not working there anymore?
The fuck? I'm DMing Kima, bro. No, I can't.
Dude, that's really sad. Actually, I really liked him.
Yeah.
He was great.
That's dude, that's the only developer where I was like, yo, he actually engages with the people.
No, he was actually pretty homey. I like that guy.
He fucking liked my tweets and shit, bro. Oh, that's why he
Dude,
doesn't like them anymore.
that's really sad, actually.
Why did he leave, bro? He isn't on the Armageddon Discord and I have confirmation about it? Fuck, man. Alright, now we gotta wrap this shit up. Come on, man.
Yeah, man. It's about that time.
It's
We've
about
been in
that
here
time.
for
One and
what,
a
an hour
half
and a half?
hour, dude. One and a
Yeah,
half
dude,
hour.
that's pretty solid, actually.
We hit the fucking 1 hour mark.
Yeah,
That's
we
good, dude.
blew it out of the water, almost.
Hey, who we rating though, boys? Who we rating?
Uh, I think it's only fitting that
Hey, it's
we rate it.
Rocket!
It's Rocket.
Rocket,
Yeah,
you.
I was gonna say.
Alright, let's wrap it up, dude. Hey, everyone, thanks for watching, man.
Yeah,
Actually,
no, it's
dude,
pretty good.
15 viewers max, I think.
Yeah, something like that. 15, 16
That's good.
maybe? I don't
That's
know.
real good.
You'll have to check the stats, but
And that's someone who doesn't really have. Yo, D, are you planning on getting back to Twitter?
who, me?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still on Twitter, really, technically. I just don't really do much interaction on there anymore.
Fucking tweet more shit, man.
I should tweet more. You're right.
Yeah,
Definitely. 'Cause my Twitter's kind of dead at this point.
true.
But yeah, not a bad idea.
Time to
Yeah,
wrap
I
it
like
up.
that.
Everyone say goodbye to
Alright,
baking, man. Say goodbye.
GG's, man.
GG's.
Fun times. This
Yeah.
might be the last time I do something like this.
Yeah, you might get
So
shot in basic training.
yeah, I might get killed during basic. So
Sweet more
tweet more
bagels.
bagels.
Dude,
Oh
those
yeah,
stalls are the best.
dude, the bagels, man. Dude, I don't work there anymore, man. So I can't see the
Yeah.
bagels. You know.
You go fucking work somewhere else, man, for a month.
Yeah,
That'd
right.
be so funny.
That would be funny. I just see more bagels.
I have a Twitter account with nephew. You said, hey, use it to follow me, man.
All right, well,
And Big King.
I think we should
Big King,
go
shout
right
out
into
your
Rocket.
stuff, man. Shout out your stuff.
Oh yeah, follow me on Twitter at because I actually will tweet more. That's smart, Noxus. I'll put it in the chat.
I'll
Follow
put it
me
in
on
the
Twitter
chat, bro.
at
I'm faster. I'm faster, bro. Fuck, no, never mind. That's the wrong chat. Hey!
oh
I
there we
got the
go.
whole link,
Yeah, that
man.
works. That's even better. You got the whole link. Sick.
I'm the best.
Yeah, that's my Twitter. I actually plan on tweeting more on there as of now.
As of now.
As of now. So, um, you know, we'll see how that goes.
Alright, everyone, thanks for fucking watching. Now, go listen to Rocket's incredible raps.
Oh, I love it. Rocket. What a guy. All right, GG's, man.
GG's. Hey, that was it.
Hell yeah, dude. I gotta go take a fat shit.